I am talking about the same topics again: anthropomorphism, personification. In comic, manga, we often use anthropomorphic characters instead of human beings. Characters are a very important element of entertainment. Anthropomorphic works represented non-human things such as objects and animals, as if they are human beings. Thomas the Tank Engine featured the steam locomotives, and Sorike and Penman featured anthropomorphic characters representing everything from bread and other food to bacteria. The appeal of anthropomorphic works is not only the settings of what is being anthropomorphized, but also how the characteristics of the original object are utilized in a character's appearance and personality. Even if they deal with the same subject matter, the anthropomorphized characters vary widely from work to work. There are many characters whose ideas you would never have thought of yourself that will make you say, I see, I am impressed by their creativity, which I would never have thought of myself. How a unique and lively the manga character is created. No matter how excellent the story is, if the characters are not attractive, the reader will not be able to appreciate the manga. On the other hand, works on which the characters are lively and stand out in the story will draw the readers in and keep him or her readings. In order to create characters that readers can relate to, it is necessary for readers to find similarities between their own personalities and those of the characters, and to synchronize them as they read. There may be many attributes such as a bright, dark, active, or quiet, sisterly type, and so on. However, if the character is too outlandish, you and writer may not be able to keep up with the character. What I would like you to try is to create your own alter ego. Set up details items such as your birthday, hometowns, family structures, favorite food. Since you are projecting yourself, it will be easy to understand your philosophy of action, which will help you later on the creation of your work. Euphemisms are for certain expression to create a sense of realism, objective, satire, allegory. Simply put, the purpose of the anthropomorphism would seem to be to make the things existing familiar to the viewer, to make him or her feel familiar with it. And since the word familiarity has a word parenting on it, it may be a form of expression of the creator's desire for the things to be like a family member. Please love me like family. It's like a family. After all, I believe that people live for others. It is for others and for ourselves. Most people are raised by others from birth. I heard that there are people who were raised by other peoples. It is hard to live alone, so maybe we imagine the people and things and live to enrich our lives. This anthropomorphism and anthropomorphic view are values that are very important to me and that I feel I should deepen my understanding of the future. So I thought I would continue to be strongly conscious of it. Many will remember the animated commercial animated by Studio Ghibli, in which the animals and painting come to life. When it comes to old fairy tales, I could say that anthropomorphism is abundant. The dogs, monkeys, pheasant, Momotaro talk, and even ate millet dumplings. In creating of gratitude, the crayon has been transformed into a human female figure. In Japan, hawks, raccoon dogs have long been believed to disguise themselves as humans to deceive the people. And thus common sense may have been the basis for the creation of works such as Studio Ghibli, Heisei Tanuki, Battle Pompago. Of course, that such anthropomorphisms exist not only in Japan but also in other countries. Disney also anthropomorphic as ambiguous. Nevertheless, the reason why Japan is called a major anthropomorphic country is that Japan has had a polytheistic spirit that all things on the forest have a soul, as on the ancient beliefs of 8 million gods, and the mountains themselves are the object of faith. This may be due to the fact that Japan has an environment and climate in which anthropomorphism is not so uncomfortable compared to the West. Anthropomorphisms are referred to the finding of human-like forms. Each culture has its own origins and mythologies. Sometimes there's also thousands of years of old Japan's myth. The sun, sea, earth, and wind were worshipped by humans as gods, and formed of conscious as human beings. The human viewpoint that breathed life into these various things and phenomena is called the anthropomorphic view. It is a value system such that various things that looks like humans or exhibit human-like characteristics, and humans have a tendency to view things in this way, which is called anthropomorphism. When people see something that looks features or behaves like humans, they tend to see it as a human, and as a result, anthropomorphic shapes are easily preferred. In terms of products, anthropomorphic objects are less likely to be influenced by negative information when making purchasing decisions. Conversely, non-anthropomorphic shapes tend to be evaluated more analytically. If you want your product to evoke the feminine and sexy quality as newbie shapes such as that of the Coca-Cola bottle will give it the feminine image, while a rounded shape will convey a baby-like atmosphere. If you want to convey masculine feels and express a male or aggressive attitudes, use angular shapes, impressing the gender or human growth stage types emotionally is also a good way to convey cool feelings, beautiful, cool, or funny. Coca-Cola bottles has been repeatedly improved over nearly 100 years. You might consider using anthropomorphic shapes to express it as. You might try to imagine the emotional connections by comparing it with someone close to you. In addition to that, quoting from Wiki, the following effects and benefits can be expected for the purpose of anthropomorphic expressions. The use of personifications can also have the following effects: increase the quality through to the use of dialects.